what's up everybody? I am Undying Blaze and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Now I am showcasing something someone made for me, someone very special to me, Ethan Lane. He's a YouTuber who makes awesome music and he has played with me in previous Minecraft videos. He created an airplane for me. Now he based this airplane off of a previous design that I had mentioned, and he made it for me, and he decided that he wanted to share it with me, and I decided to share it on my channel. So, first of all, you guys can tell that it wasn't me that designed it because it looks freaking awesome. I love these fins in the front. I believe they are to help with lift because this is incredibly nose heavy, this craft, and I'll explain more later. I made two additions. I will tell you, Ethan, I made two additions, but they have nothing to do with the ship design itself. I just added some commands because I'm one of those people who likes to push all the number keys to do different stuff. I added a command for reversing thrusters and for raising and lowering the wing landing gear, since they are not necessary except for in takeoff and landing. When you're taxiing around, I actually like the look of them being up. So, we'll get to that, but first, Ethan requested that I read the description, so you guys can see it's the Getaway Mark 49,741. The description is, after years and years of development, our engineers believe that they have created a reasonably stable getaway craft. Mission, lift off. Number 2, test the getaway engine. Number 3, run out of fuel, purposely. Number 4, perform a water landing. Good luck, Kerbals. So I think that is quite hilarious. I had a good giggle to myself when I read this. But seriously though, this is amazing. I love the way that it handles. I tested it out a little bit. Anyway, so here is the plane. It is apparently just after dawn, I guess. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the brakes and, let's see. Nope, that's reverse thruster. I'm going to put up these landing gear. Yeah, here we go. See, it looks pretty cool. It doesn't look as cool as when it's taking off, but it really helps with taxiing. I might try doing an unlock steering button as well. But anyway, I just wanted to show that. So anyway, mostly because I was just taxiing it around for a long time. Gosh dang, my nose. I was taxiing this thing around for a long time yesterday when I was toying around with it. So let's shut up. Let's start up the engines, which I love. Start the engines. Brakes are still on. So let's go into full throttle. You'll notice also that these cargo doors do not open. Their deployment limit is 0. So this is a getaway craft. This is a craft that is made to get away from whoever is chasing you as fast as possible. And I found out, as far as I know, you cannot take off in this plane until you're at the end of the runway. My nose. I swear. It only itches when I have to record something. Anyway, I love the amount of tail fins and the upside down wing fins that he put on these things, or on this thing really, because it just gives an amazing look as well as being functional. You can see that I really am starting to need these side landing gear. There we go, and we are able to get up. And now the main feature of this, if I push 1, you can see that there is a getaway engine in here, so let's activate that. And I gotta say, I can fly it straight, but I do love the climbing ability of this freaking jet. So let's do that real quick. Unfortunately for this video, I don't have time for the entire plane to run out of fuel. However, I do have time probably for the rocket to run out of fuel. So let's get up to a pretty decent altitude real quick. So here we go. I'd say this is a decent altitude. Let's fly back over the base here. And then once we are at a good speed of like 150 meters per second, I will cut out the engine. Well, the rear one. That turning speed, though. Good job. Holy heck, Ethan. Alright, so. There we go. This thing can reach incredible speeds. It doesn't have a crazy amount of lift, and I think that is just because of the weight of the engine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invert and then do a backwards roll. Hopefully this will work. I don't want to die. Worst case scenario, I can do reverse thrust, but I do not want to have to do that. I have my finger on the reverse thrust button, just in case. Oh, I'm gonna have to do it. Nope, yeah, we're not living through that. Anyway, I'm gonna relaunch this thing. I wanted to show you guys real quick how good, if I unlock steering, how good this thing just taxis. So I have to unlock steering on both wheels. So there we go. Let's see. Yep, both wheels turn. Now let's fire up the engines, lower, or raise, I guess, these landing gear, and let's just jet on down the runway. This thing is amazing, but I love the addition of this engine in the back. It's just so manly. But not Scott manly, but sort of. I don't think he would do something quite like that. Actually, he might. I've seen some of his crazier stuff. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow down here. The braking power is pretty good on this thing. I'm going to lower that landing gear again because I have made pretty sharp turns and I've needed... Yep. Oh, crap. Oh, Ethan, I'm sorry. I broke your plane again. Let's raise that up. Okay, well, we're just getting out of here. Nobody saw anything. Nobody suspects a thing. Let's get out of here. Okay, I'm going to take off one more time after this. Oops. I have successfully broken everything. Whoop. Oh, crap. Apparently those blow up now. So, yeah, I love this plane so much. But I am going to revert the flight one more time just because I can't... Whoops, that was the wrong order. I can't try landing this thing in water while I'm missing pieces. That's just insane. Anyway, it has really good turning, is all I was trying to say in that last one. Let's just get on out of here. This looks amazing, and I love these fins. I would never think to put something on the front of a plane like this, and it completes the whole design so well. It would look pretty cool without it, but I think that it is pretty much necessary. So let's get up to about 100 meters per second, and then we'll just hold steady, because I know that I can take off at that speed. We'll actually, once we're at the end of the runway, I might just deploy the second engine anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Let's, deploy this engine, and as soon as we're off the runway, activate. There we go. Let's pull up, raise our landing gear. And there we go. We are able to climb like nobody's business. I absolutely love this plane. I don't know if I'm going to just have time to run out of fuel. I do have other videos to make. However, I want to say this is probably my favorite plane that I currently own. And that's saying a lot considering I have some pretty amazing planes. But I mean, this is my first subscriber design, so I will be accepting subscriber designs if you guys want me to. I am not opposed to that at all. I do love to make my own stuff, but using stuff that you guys make is really fun too, especially because they tend to actually work. And mine do not tend to actually work. Let's fly over to that little runway at maximum speed. We'll find out what our maximum speed is. If there is one. I don't know, it might just max out. So who even knows? I'm trying to use rudder control, but this thing does not want to do it. There we go. But this is like just a jumbo jet sort of design, and it goes really fast. Like about 340 meters per second, 330, depending on your altitude. My altitude, 330. That's how many meters per second is the speed of sound. So I'm just edging up on that right now in just like a jumbo jet. I mean, it has a rocket in the back. So, and we're already going well faster than the faster airliners out there. Obviously not the Concorde, because that was supersonic. It looks like we are stable at 322.8 meters per second. We're getting a little bit lower, so that's going to be lowered a little bit. This is amazing how stable the flight is. I mean, I haven't built anything that could get over here much faster. I mean, and be able to slow down in time for a landing. I don't know, would that even be an option? Let's see if we can land this thing. I kind of doubt it, given my propensity to crash things when I attempt to land them. However, we will try this. I will. You guys will sit there and enjoy it. Gosh darn it. Even if you don't wanna. Whoop. Gotta shut that engine off. I wanted to engage the main engines again, but not that main engine. That one was a little bit too powerful. Okay, here we go. We are coming in for a landing. Who needs the aircraft control? We don't need to ask permission. We got this. This is Kerbal anyway. Even if they gave us permission, there isn't any likelihood that we're going to successfully land this thing. It's probably the fact that I'm using a keyboard to land. It's probably the majority of my difficulty. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, now let's lower the speed, lower our landing gear, because that's important. All right, here we are, and landing gear is down enough. There we go, and we have landed. We're going to see how short the takeoff can be on this thing, because we don't have much runway space. Although I guess I could do that. There we go. Now we'll just reverse real quick. Back. Actually, let's turn around. Whoop. That was the wrong button. Let's push that button again. Let's slow down. And what we're going to do is we're going to unlock the steering, and we're actually going to taxi and turn around, because I don't want to try taking off the way I was going. Oops. That was the wrong button. There we go. Let's just full throttle this thing. Just a little bit. Not too much. I don't want to give it too much throttle. Let's put up these side gears. For now, I'm not going to rip them off. I'm sorry, Ethan, for ripping them off a minute ago. I promise that wasn't the objective. Alright, come on, plane. Come on, you can do this. Okay. It really doesn't want to just turn right now. I was giving it such high praise, but... Oh, right. I was pushing the wrong button. I'm sorry. There we go. There we go. Let's actually taxi this thing onto the runway, and we'll just take on off. I pushed the wrong button again. I'm still kind of getting used to this thing. There we go. Here we go. We might not even let the engine spool up this time. We're just gonna lower our auxiliary landing gear, and then we are going to full throttle. So we are lowering those. Full throttle now. And then as soon as we get closer, we'll know whether or not we need our other engine. Here we go. Looks like we might need it. So let's just use that for a second. There we go. And we are good. You know what? Let's keep using that. Let's just pretend someone's chasing us. There we go. Yeah, as I said before, I would do a landing after running out of fuel, but even if I run out of fuel with the rocket, which I just did, I don't have time to run out of fuel with all my jet engines and stuff. So let's raise that back up. Let's shut that engine off. And so here we are. Let's just cut the engines and go in for landing. Now, last time I did this, it ripped the engines off. Ethan, I don't know if that's going to happen again, but if it does, I apologize. Oh, crap. Okay. I can't screw up this landing. Well, I can very easily, but I do not want to. I don't have to try it again. So anyway, last time, yeah, it ripped the engines off. You can let me know if it's supposed to do that, or if I did something absolutely terribly wrong. Let's increase our speed a little bit. I'm not ready to sink this thing yet. I want to level out my flight, though. There we go. There we go. Wow, this thing is kind of wobbly going this this slow. There we go. Oh, hey, it didn't rip the engines off. Which means there's only one thing left to do, and that's to see if I can make it take off again. We're going to try that real quick. No guarantees. Ethan, you have designed something incredible. Congratulations. I want to see some more of your designs in the future, if you don't mind. That would be awesome. Alright, now we have stopped. Let's get going. Whoops. That was the wrong button. Let's go. Let's see if we can take off in this thing. I doubt it. We could try driving it all the way to the to Kerbal Space Center. But that would not be very effective. Oh, whoa. It's kind of lifting up. I'm hoping. I don't want to get my hopes too high, but it's looking good. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on. I believe in you. I don't think having that auxiliary engine would even help us any because of... There we go. Because I need to lower the cargo ramp to use it, which would be problematic to say the least. Come on, here we go. I mean, it looks like we could just drive it all the way there, but that wouldn't be that fun. Let's just slow this thing down. Whoop. Well, that did it. Bye. Okay. Well, I have successfully broken it in half. Well, not really half. Not even close to half. But I did it, and it's doing something. I'm not sure what the technical name for this is. So yeah, that was Ethan's getaway plane craft. Not entirely sure. I don't remember. Oh goodness. Does it say? Nah. It'll say here though. So yeah, that was the getaway. Oh, just the getaway. There we go. Getaway Mark 49,741. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Ethan, for providing such an awesome plane for me to test out and fly around and enjoy. And you guys can all send me stuff if you guys want, like different planes, not like physical things, but you know, Kerbal stuff. So yeah, thank you guys, and I will see all of you in the next one. Goodbye.